Alex Jones, massively stupid, down every single rabbit hole there was, and Republican conspiracy theorist. Spouted nonsense time and time again. He was sued for the delusions and lost 3 cases because he peddled conspiracy theories to help Republicans. And then when he was sued, he didn't abide by any court ruling. He dragged this stuff out, thinking that he could get away with it. But he lost by default, which is insane in the first place, because when you go to court, you must provide evidence that the other side asks you for, because that's how our justice system works. You shouldn't get a Perry Mason moment. But he lost big in Texas, $50 million. And from the Daily Beast, it gets even worse. A jury decided Wednesday afternoon that InfoWars founder Alex Jones must pay $965 million for spewing lies that the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting was a hoax, and that the grieving parents involved were paid actors. Jones' chaotic trial played out in Waterbury, Connecticut, 20 miles southwest of where 26 people were killed just over a decade ago. Jury deliberations begun August 6th and concluded Wednesday, with the 6-person jury ruling unanimously that Jones must pay nearly $1 billion for his hateful actions. This is only the compensatory damages. Next is punitive. Compensatory damages. Damages awarded to recover what is lost. So I would say that this might actually be a little low. How much money and advertising would it take to make Republicans believe the truth? So losing the last trial and being ordered to pay $50 million in the state of Texas didn't teach him anything new. Check out this video from a very interesting channel lately, Law and Crime.
Robert Parker's sitting right here. He's real, isn't he?
Yes.
And for years, you put a target on his back, didn't you?
Objection to the form of that, Judge.
Well, I mean,
Didn't you?
I've said his name. It's true. I haven't said other people's names when I know who they are.
You put a target on his back just like you did every single parent and loved one sitting here, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No, you
Objection.
didn't.
That's argumentative. There is speculative. There is no foundation for it, and it's inappropriate to this time.
These are real people. You know that, Mr. Jones?
I think you just told them to move on.
Just like all the Iraqis, but you liberals kill and love. It's just, you're unbelievable. You switch on emotions on and off when you want. It's just ambulance chasing.
Why don't you show a little respect?
Objection, Judge. I think that if you get what you give in this court. Objection.
You have families in this courtroom here that lost children, sisters, wives, moms.
Is this a struggle session? Are we in China? I've already said I'm sorry hundreds of times, and I'm done saying I'm sorry. I didn't generate this. I wasn't the first person to say it. American gun owners didn't like being blamed for this, as the left did, so we rejected it mentally and said it must not be true. But I legitimately thought it might have been staged, and I stand by that, and I don't apologize for it.
And don't apologize, Mr. Jones. Please don't apologize.
No, I've already apologized to the parents over and over again.
We know
I don't apologize to you.
Objection.
Don't apologize to you.
You're going to do it again.
Objection, Judge.
Aren't you?
Objection.
No,
Objection. Argumentative.
Don't apologize to you.
Well, it's hard for me to get a word in edgewise.
It is, but I
Because
think
your
there's
client
one
is-
officer of the court and one witness and
So
an officer of the
why
court
don't
heard
we
the
move
objection.
on, and I can't rule on your attorney's, excuse me,
I'm sorry, it's screaming at me.
I can't rule on your attorney's objection.
Understand.
Keep talking, and he may have to adjudicate.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
These horrible people get awful attorneys when they are actually sued. They have lost so much money. And they have so much money. Why wouldn't any lawyer just take this? Because you could milk them for millions of dollars. You could become a very rich lawyer off of one suit. So why don't monsters like this get, the good lawyers? The Johnny Cochrans, the ones that can actually win the case? It's because these cases aren't winnable. The Republicans have gone so far into their idiotic nutcase stuff that when they're sued, they can't win. And since they're horrible people and refuse to listen to lawyers or do anything that is remotely reasonable, it significantly damages the lawyer. You know what that lawyer charged Twitler $3 million as a retainer? Because that might be the last client he ever has. He failed on the stand because of hatred and fear, is what he knows. He has internalized the idiocy, and we got to remember the stupidity of the cult has been built over decades. It all goes back to Nixon and Reagan. So, we got to hear stuff like this from the trial. Harassers soon turned up their hate to another level. Barden said, threatening to dig up his son's grave, which the harassers also claimed to have defiled. To hear that people were desecrating it and urinating on it and threatening to dig it up, Barron said of his son's grave, I don't know how to articulate to you what that feels like, but that's where we are. There is nothing to InfoWars except a machine to turn out hate and fear. It's to generate money and nothing else. Fox Propaganda Network has better lawyers, but it's only a matter of time before they will be bankrupted for the lies they spout. If you care about this country, stand up and sue these people, because they can't get good lawyers, and they have clearly violated every norm and, well, let's face it, broken the law and intentionally inflicted emotional distress on all of us. If you got a claim, sue them, because you'll win and you will shut them up. So if you like those videos, please help. The YouTube algorithm is horribly biased against, progressives. And the Republicans have massive amounts of money just to buy it off. So every time you like, every time you put a comment down below, helps us out. So like, subscribe, and if you really want to help the environment, down below is a link to a GoFundMe page where it has a brand new power generation that is 0% carbon emission and one of the cheapest productions of electricity the world has ever had. So go down, help us out.